72 hours after grid down, starvation, supply shortages, food lines, no clean water, no gas, transportation, standstill. He's of course talking about the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy. A recent study noted that the majority of people have enough food in their pantries to feed their household for about 3 days, and that seemingly stable societies are really just 9 meals from anarchy, with most of us dependent on just-in-time transportation systems to always be available. Few ever consider the worst-case scenario. For tens of thousands of East Coast residents, that worst-case scenario is now playing out in real time. No longer are images of starving people waiting for government handouts restricted to just the third world. In the midst of crisis, once civilized societies will very rapidly descend into chaos when essential infrastructure systems collapse. So obviously we've got the horrible situation now, just a few days post Hurricane Sandy. We already see images of Americans, dumpster diving, getting into fistfights over gas, begging for food, looting homes and businesses in many different areas. And according to the latest reports, which I was just reading before we came on air, the situation's only getting worse. There are reports of people defecating in hallways. They're saying it could be at least another week until the power is restored. And all this chaos that we've seen over the past 48 hours, of course, occurred in just the first 3-4 days after the hurricane hit.
And it's rather a heartbreaking scene here we came across as we were driving in this neighborhood, trying to get a true sense of the aftermath of Sandy. As you know, the Lower East Side and the East Village without power since Sandy hit. They're not expected to get their power back since Saturday at the least, at the earliest. And look how desperate it has gotten here in this neighborhood. We're here outside the Key Foods, Avenue A and East 4th Street, and people are dumpster diving. And what they're going after here is the food that was inside these Key Foods. We presume it all spoiled and was dumped out here for garbage, but instead those here, some that I've spoken with, so hungry, they literally pried open this dumpster. You see that door open right now, and they are literally picking through for whatever they can take home with themselves. We have seen everybody here, from the elderly to families with children, literally up on top of this, looking for whatever it is that they could take home with themselves.
Are you ready? Do you have what it takes to not only survive hard times, but also thrive in them? In times like these, the most valuable currency we have is food and food reserves. It is more precious than gold, oil, and cash. Food is our greatest dependency, because when you're hungry, nothing else matters. You know it, and I know it. You can't control earthquakes, floods, or the real estate meltdown, but if you have food, you have personal solutions to how these things affect you. Register right here, right now, and order your 6 free meals so you can truly discover what the currency of the future and your freedom taste like.